Welcome back to the Riddle of the Exporter. Right now, we are on step number 7 of the 8-step process to conquer the world of exporting. Now, tonight we're going to talk about a letter of credit. Now, a letter of credit is usually called an LC, and it is the safest method that you can use to make sure you're paid for your goods in international trade. Now, let me repeat that again. A letter of credit is the safest method that you can use to make sure you get paid for your goods in international trade. So very basically, a letter of credit substitutes the bank's credit for your client's credit. But to make it a little more interesting, if I could have a few volunteers from the audience, we're going to act out what a letter of credit looks like. Now, first of all, I need our exporter. Our exporter is Ernie Earl. Stephen, can you come up here? Excellent. Okay, Ernie Earl, you all probably know, is our exporter. He is from Gun Barrel City, Texas. Now, we want to make sure that Ernie Earl looks like a Texan. Here we go. Okay, this is good. Okay, good. Okay, well, he has his bandana, right? Excellent. He has his hat. And even some Texans have a mustache here, okay? And of course, he has his trusty Texas flag. And just so we know that he has a lot of names, he is the exporter or the seller, okay? Now, Ernie Earl has a product that is a custom-made license plate that he can either say Texas Tough or Outback Tough. So we'll set that down right there. Now we need an importer or a buyer. Look, okay, Fiona Finn is our importer, our buyer. She is from Australia, you can see. And Fiona Finn, come right on here. We're going to, if you'll turn around right here. Okay, now we're going to put this on you so everyone knows that not only are you called the buyer, you're the importer. Because what is export here is import there. So if you'll stand around the back here, we will make sure you get your props, okay? Turn right on around here. Perfect. Now, everybody thinks that everyone in Australia has pet kangaroos and a boomerang, and I have to apologize. There were no pet kangaroos at the store today, so all you got was a boomerang. I hope you're okay with that. And, of course, you have your Australian flag. Now, what does everyone hope that their buyer has plenty of? Money, and Fiona Finn's got plenty of it, okay? Now, Fiona Finn and Ernie Earl are going to sign a contract for decorative license plates, but Ernie Earl does not know Fiona Finn, and so he requests that she get a letter of credit. So she agrees to that, and they shake on it, okay? Let's shake here. That brings in 2 other people in our equation. We need our bankers. So we need a banker for Ernie Earl. Jonathan, will you be our banker for Ernie Earl? Perfect, okay? And we need a banker for Fiona Finn. Sherry, you'll be our banker. So if you'll come here and stand right by there, okay? So you can see we got a lot of people in this transaction. But the other important person is our trusty freight forwarder. Sherry, will you be our freight forwarder here? Okay. There's your product. There. Now, our freight forwarder, here we go, has 2 jobs. And the jobs are to arrange our goods from one port to another. So therefore, you're going to be going across the ocean, okay? And to prepare our docks. Now, does everyone remember what we learned in the transportation section? The goods equal the docks equal the money. This means that our documents are basically the title to the goods. And so without those documents, Fiona Finn cannot get her product, and Ernie Earl cannot get his money. So we have called in our trusty bankers here.
You didn't tell me about these.
Right, okay? And we are ready for our transaction. Ernie Earl gives his trusty freight forwarder his product, right? And she prepares the docks because the goods equal the docks equal the money. And she swims across the ocean. Yes, woo-hoo! Woo! We got it going here. Okay, and she lands in Australia, okay? At this point, Fiona has banked her money with her banker, and we're kind of in limbo here. But it's a good thing to be in limbo because Fiona can't get the product, but Ernie Earl can't get his money either, and that's when an LC comes in. So our trusty freight forwarder gives the documents to the banker. The banker checks to make sure that the documents match the letter of credit, and voila! And when that happens, simultaneously, Fiona Finn gets her goods, and Fiona's banker wires the money to Ernie Earl's banker.
Okay.
Ernie Earl's banker gives the money to Ernie Earl, and everyone is happy. Fiona Finn has her product, Ernie Earl has his money, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the happy ending to our export story.